Here we are again, Canadian wrench. We got a 1973 Grand Prix. Saved it from the crusher. All right. This thing really is nothing but a parts car. Unfortunately, the rust has got in it a little bit too far. See the bottom of that quarter, bottom of the doors, interior, and the roof. It had the half, I think they call that the Landau roof, this vinyl, which does nothing but trap moisture and rot out your roof. But anyway, really long car. I think it's 20 something feet long, 23 feet maybe. Cool back end on it. The side tail lights, I think in 75 they had more of a vertical box style. The side markers, pretty cool. Again, this side, rotten at the bottom. We got all the trucks going by today. All right, I got a little side exhaust happening here. What happened is the exhaust just wrapped around the axle. And again, more rot under there. Let's have a quick look inside. I do have to say, for a car that's been sitting forever, these doors open and close like you wouldn't believe. Look at this. No drop in that hinge or anything. It's unbelievable. Anyway, there's instrument cluster, clock, all that stuff. Pretty cool. What's it got on there? 98,234 miles, that would be. It's a 73. Had AC. Well, it still does. Far from working, I'm sure. Blaupunk radio. Center console, the rear view mirror sitting there. The glove box. You know, a real stylish looking dash. And pretty clean too, actually. There's the rest of the white interior. Far from white. Well, it's white. Very good. All right, close this door. If only the hood were that simple. All right, it's a two-hand operation. I already had to do this. I had to pull this grill out here to get access to the latch, which is back up in there somewhere. And I was able to open it. So anyway, I'm gonna get this thing open. Hold on. There we go. So, Pontiac 400 engine. There's the AC compressor right there. Massive alternator. That's what they had back then though. Power steering. Power brakes. And lots of leaves and stuff like that. Unfortunately, really got into this thing. I had to pull one spring off of the hinge right here, just so I could open and close the hood. Behind that 400 Pontiac engine is a 400 transmission, Hydromatic 400. There we go. That's sort of cool, the old do not drink. And there's the original sticker. Somewhere here, usually in this part of it, it'll say the engine, but it is a 400. This thing's been sitting so long, it's got stuff growing on it. Alright, let's see what's in the trunk. So if I remember right, I put something back in here long ago. Yes, lots of crap. But anyway, we got a a set, well, actually more than a set. We got a set and a half of 15-inch Pontiac Rally rims and a couple of quadribog carburetors for parts, I guess. A battery tray, although I don't know if that's from this car. And way back in there I can see the original air cleaner. So yeah. And odd, in 73, the square key opens the doors here, and the round key does the trunk, and I think it does the glove box. This one here versus this one here. So lock and unlock. So no, it wasn't broken, because I had this car many years ago on the road, and that's the way it was. Pontiac was ahead of their time. And they had also the brake lights was on here. Yeah. Even that brake release knob, a little bit nicer than the old standard GM ones. So although this was a good try to save it, it is beyond saving in my book. I guess if you were real ambitious you could do it, but I am not. I've got a million projects, so I want to sell this thing as parts. And there's a lot of good stuff on it, because everything, even all the underneath here, you know, everything's there. Just the body is rotten. Alright, so another successful, I guess, save for someone that needs a parts car. If you haven't seen the thing on the video on that one yet, that Fargo, that's pretty cool. Anyway, like, share, subscribe. Don't forget to hit that like button. It does make a difference.